Hello, this is RICKY, the YouTube Tech Guy. Hey guys, today we are finally bringing you the 10 hidden features for the LG G6. Now with this phone, we wanted to find the 10 hidden features, and I do want to do a full disclaimer. These 10 hidden features, most people that are not familiar with LG phones do not know. But I will just say the disclaimer because I often get those, annoying trolls saying like, "Oh my god, I knew all these." Well, that's great for you. These have helped a lot of other people out in the past years. So if you know all of them, great. Let me know in the comment section down below that I knew all of these. I am so smart. SMRT. I mean SMART. Let me know in the comment section down below. We will go through all 10 hidden features. So if you know one of them, we'll go ahead and skip to the next one and see if you know all 10. That is an achievement unlocked. Alright guys, without further ado, let's get to the 10 hidden features. And if you like this video, please give it a like, thumbs up, and make sure to share it with anyone that you know that has an LG G6. Let's get to it. Alright guys, so the first hidden feature is a simple one, but one that's actually kind of hard to realize unless you've seen it. And that is that you can actually customize any icon by just holding it down, and then you have a paintbrush come up. Once that paintbrush comes up, you can tap it, and then you can change the icon. Now, it might have some alternatives for you here, such as you can see there's a different internet browser one, different email one, a plain one, another default camera style, so you can change it to a different one, but not too many. And of course, if you get your own app icons, you can do that just by going to the Play Store and searching for app icons. So you can kind of customize it very easily, but you can also add new and go into photos. So if I wanted to make, say this one, my default one, I can line it up. And now that's my default camera. So that's my camera icon. Now I would say you might want to get transparent icons so that they're not square-like for that. So if you can find transparent ones, that might be better. But it's a really great feature just to be able to change it to whatever you want. So if your favorite photo is going to be the gallery now, or if you want, your Play Store to turn into like a store picture, any of these things are possible. Any of these things you can do. You can even make your phone icon an LG phone or any kind of phone you really like. So those are the kind of things you can do with this phone, and really simple and easy just to hold down, tap it, and then customize it. Now, the next hidden feature is one that is very different. I haven't seen too many manufacturers do it, and that is a 360 photo live wallpaper. And it's a really interesting take on doing a live wallpaper, and the great part about it is LG has a lot of them built in. I love this one because if you do know anything about phone screens, battery life is always the darker the better, so that you save battery life. With this being said, how to get to this is just holding this down, going to wallpapers, live wallpapers, and then you have 360 image wallpaper. Now it's important to note that of course you can add your own if you download new ones, and you can also have video wallpapers. However, video wallpapers are going to drain your phone battery a lot quicker, so I would never recommend a video wallpaper. 360 image, you can hit apply, or you can find more, of course, as well. So you can edit them, and in your image, you can download more from the LG Smart World store. You can also, of course, select others from your gallery. So if you have your own 360 photo that you did, or one that you've downloaded, you can actually use that as well. I got it from the LG store, so they have a good amount of them. Keep in mind you do have to download this app when you first loaded your phone, or you can re-download it in settings. But you can add any one of these you want. As you see here, I did the Las Vegas one. And here's the thing that you want to do. Tilt scroll looks cool. Auto scroll looks cool. They both drain your battery a lot more. I would just do finger scroll, so it's a really cool, simple way of doing it rather than having tilt scroll. Tilt scroll will drain your battery. Auto scroll will drain it less, but finger scroll is just a way to keep it simple and easy, but then when you want to kind of look around, it's just a really cool feature to be able to have. So for the next feature, it's how to improve your call quality. Now this differs from carrier to carrier, but this will improve your call quality and save you a little bit of battery life. So we're first going to go into the phone, and then we're going to hit the three dots, and then we're going to go to call settings. In call settings, you're going to go to more, and then you're going to do voice clarity and noise suppression on. Now for T-Mobile, it does have both of them. For your carrier, it might have one of them, but by default, usually at least one of them are off, which is rather annoying. The second thing you want to do is go into gestures while you're here and turn these two features off, as if you don't use them, they're going to drain your battery life. So turning these features off will save you a bit of battery, and now you're going to sound much better and hear much better on your call quality. Alright guys, so for the next hidden feature, we're going to go into settings and actually show you that this phone can do face unlock. Now, most people don't know this just because of the fact that when you actually do go to your possible locks, face unlock is not one of them, as it is on other phones such as like the S8 and older Android devices. But you can do it. Now here's how. You do have to have an already existing type of lock screen. So you do have to have one of these besides. And then you can actually set up under Smart Lock, you can actually set up trusted faces. Now, Smart Locks is a way to actually trust it so that you don't have to use your lock screen maybe when you're home, or maybe that's the place you do want to use it, depending on your relationship situation. But you also have these other ways. I don't like the on-by detection. I honestly don't like that one the most. I like trusted devices, so maybe when you're in your car and connected to your Bluetooth, then you don't want to use it, or your voice even, so your voice can unlock it. Trusted Face will allow you to scan your face. Just keep in mind with this that it is not as good as regular passwords as it tells you. If a person looks like you, it could actually unlock it possibly. Or if they have a photo of you, that would be the same. All right, so hold it at eye level and find a spot indoors that's not too bright or not too dim. So let's try to take it. All right. And it looks like you can do it multiple times, so I like that. And now, when I unlock it, let's see if I can do it while showing you guys. So I'm going to unlock the screen. Unlocked by Smart Lock, just tap the icon and there you go. So now my face will unlock it, so I don't need to ever check it. And if you're wondering, well, where's the face? I don't see it. It doesn't show you the face, but it basically scans using the camera to make sure it's you. So that's how you can do face unlock on the LG G6. Now for the next feature, I still maintain this is one of the most important features for parents to know about. I've seen a lot of parents give their kids, babies, phones, and they start to call people, text people, all this kind of stuff. And even though a lock screen kind of works, you still have access to certain things usually on a lock screen. So this is more of a baby-proof mode that allows you to hand the phone to a kid and they cannot do anything unless they press two specific buttons at the same time. Hitting the power button doesn't do anything, hitting the back button doesn't do anything, hitting any of the buttons does not do anything, and obviously touching anywhere on the screen doesn't. So we're going to go into settings, we're going to go into accessibility, and we're going to go to motor and cognition, and we're going to do touch area controls. Now what this allows you to do again is kind of blanket the screen. So if you want to put a movie on for a kid or wanted to put whatever on there for them, you just hold down the volume down button and the home button at the same time. That's a hilarious picture we'll get to in another video. And just hold them down at the same time, hit full screen, hit OK, and that's it. You cannot do anything to the screen, nothing works, nothing will happen. So this is a really good way to kind of hand the phone to a kid and it will literally just be fine. You don't have to do anything, you don't have to worry about anything. It is now locked down. So nowhere on the screen they can touch and it will do anything. The only way to do it is, again, to do that same thing you did a second ago, which is hold down volume and home at the same time. Simple, quick, easy way to lock your phone down or baby-proof your phone. So for the next one, guys, it is just being able to lock away those photos that maybe you don't want anyone else to see. That is just by going into Gallery, tapping the said photos. And you can either do it one of two ways. You can show locked files, right? And to do that, of course, you need to put in your password or you need to put a fingerprint in. And that will allow you to do it. Or you can just hold down, hit the three dots, and lock this photo. And now that one's locked. And let's lock this one too, just for good measure. So now both of those are locked. They do not show up on here, but if I hit show locked files, use my fingerprint or password, I can then see those locked files. So simple and easy to get to, but definitely something that you might want, as now your gallery looks nice and innocent and no one will know unless they know how to find locked files and then go and have your password. Great feature to have for those of you who have something to hide. Now for the next feature, it's a feature that a lot of smartphones don't have, but I really like this feature as a great extra feature for your text messages. Say you don't want to lose them and you have cloud storage, but you want something concrete just to be able to always have them. Well, that comes from being able to move them to your SD card. So in your messaging app, you can go into Settings, go under More, then Storage, and you can actually save to your SD card instead of your internal storage. This way, if your phone is wiped or something goes wrong with it, at least you always have it on your SD card. Now, it's a good thing to keep it under cloud storage as well, just in case, obviously, if your phone gets lost, you still have that backup. But this is a great feature to be able to have if your phone breaks, cracks, or anything like that. All your text messages are still saved. Now, for this next feature, it's an oldie but a goodie. It's a great way to quickly save battery life, and that is just turning off all the color on your display. And this is doing a grayscale on your screen. Now, you do have this other mode that is called Comfort View, which can also do this, but you might want to switch Comfort View to be just a blue light filter and just kind of filter out the blue light, which I would actually like to do it on low. That would be my preferred choice, LG. You need to be able to schedule this as well, though, because that's horrible that you can't. But regardless, a quick way to be able to do this is just go into Settings, go under Accessibility, go under Motion and Motor and Cognition, and turn on. You have to turn this one off. I had this one off. And then turn on Accessibility Features Shortcut. What this allows for is allows you to triple tap the home button and then turn everything to black and white. And this is a really good one. It actually has, it looks like it has less color. I just want to see if that's right or if that's just my eyes playing tricks on me. Than even the comfort mode did. Oh, now I have to switch comfort mode back. Yeah, so it uses less shading than even comfort mode does, so it's even better for battery life. So really good overall if you just want a good way to quickly save battery life, maybe when you're out and you've been out for a while and your battery life's getting low. Well, this is just a quick way to be able to do it. Now, this next feature is granted a simple one, but if it's your first time on an LG phone and you don't know this, it would drive me definitely crazy. See, I'm very used to old school Android. What does that mean? That means I hate this, the ability that I stop in one section. No, I like to be able to go around and loop, but this phone doesn't do it by default. So where to find this is go into settings and then go to home screen, which is under device, and then allow home screen looping. This is a very simple yet effective way to always make sure your home screen allows to loop. Now you can also get rid of these as well, the rounded shapes. I just recommend doing that just because I don't like them, but it's up to you. And of course this is where you can do all these different effects. I just like slide because it's simple, but now I can go around and around and around and around and around, and it's so much of a better experience. So I definitely recommend this, and definitely think anyone that has had Android for a while, but maybe it's the first time on an LG phone, it's the first time on an LG phone for a while, this will be a great improvement. Alright, and the last hidden feature is, just simply put, how to improve your camera quality and dramatically your video quality. So a very simple way to do this is when you go into camera, to change a few settings. Now first off, for selfie taking, if you go hit the settings button on both of the front facing camera and the rear facing camera, you want to put it at the highest one. By default, this phone is only on 3.3 megapixels. This brings it all the way up to 5, and you can definitely see a detail improvement right away. You always want to make sure HDR is on auto, not off, not on, but auto. That way it turns it off at night when you definitely don't need it, and turns it on when you do. Now, the other thing you want to make sure of as well is that when you're in selfies, you have these different ways of doing a selfie, and that is being able to have it so you have lighting situations. Let me just cover this up entirely. So you have a lighting situation and skin tone, so make sure you know that. Wide angle for your wide angle selfie. So if you have friends involved, you want multiple. If you just have you, then you just need the regular. And then when we flip it around, the really important thing to know is that, again, in settings, you want to put it to 13 megapixels. And of course, if you have been watching this channel for a while, you know you want to do it to the best video quality, which is 1080p at 60 FPS, which gives you a really wow factor like video that looks amazing and you can see on any phone instead of just a 4K video that you can only see the difference of quality on a 4K TV. Alright guys, hopefully you did like this video. If you did, please give a like, thumbs up down below. And if you do have friends or family that have an LG G6, make sure you share this with them on social media and tag me in it while you're at it. Thank you as always for watching. This has been RICKY, the YouTube Tech Guy.